Advaita Gadadhar Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we're going to continue reading with chapter 7, Canto 7 of Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 3, text 32. Does anyone remember any points? You all can give me, we can recount one point. If you all remember anything.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. What I remember is that, we read about that Lord Krishna is the creator and Lord Brahma is the secondary creator. So Lord Krishna is the creator and Lord Brahma is the engineer.
Yeah, engineer, that's right.
Right.
Thank you.
And also we spoke about Achintya Ved Abhed. The living entities is different in quantity, but same in quality. So the Lord is Satchit Anand, the Supreme Lord, and the living entities, we are also Satchit Anand. But in quality, we are the same, but in quantity, we are very different. We are just minute. So we're just part and parcel.
Part and parcel, that's right. Thank you. Does anyone else remember any other points? No.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, like Brahmaji was saying, like Krishna is the cause for all causes. He is original cause of all cosmic manifestation. And there are many, universe, and all universe have one Brahma. Like we read one story, like when Brahmaji went to meet Vishnu Bhagwan, then he asked which Brahma is came. Then he said the creator of our universe. Then Brahmaji was also surprised to listen this, and he asked Vishnuji, like, why you ask like that? Then he said, like, oh, you are not only one. Like we have multiple universes, and they're all universe we have one Brahma. So, and he called everyone, and then he know like, and what?
Yeah, that's
what
right. And actually, it's Krishna. Brahma went to Krishna.
Yeah. Yes, Krishna. I say Vishnu.
Yeah.
Yeah, Krishna.
Yeah, he went to Krishna. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Krishna called all the Brahmas of
All the
universe.
Brahmas. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
You want to say anything? Yes.
Hare Krishna. I think it was mentioned that Lord Brahma is the original cause of the cosmic manifestation. Right? Krishna is the cause of all causes, but Brahma is he's the first created being, right? So he's the original cause of the cosmic manifestations. Right?
Yeah, so that
Yes,
means he's the engineer, as you said,
Yes.
He's the engineer.
And
Actually,
Krishna is cause for all causes. Yes.
Yes. But, because we also say that Krishna is the cause of the cosmic manifestation. How? Because he's the one who's actually created.
Yes.
So now this is because Hiraṇyakaśipu is praying to Lord Brahma. He wants something from him. So we can see that because he is flattered, like kind of, putting Brahmaji as the greatest right now because he wants something from him. That's what struck me, he's a demon.
Okay.
He wants something from Brahma. So he's like, he's not asking him right away. He's first flattering him. I think this strategy is applied by many of us also. We want to ask something from somebody, we may flatter them first and then put our request. Of course,
that's why I
Brahma
got confused also yesterday. Yes. And I asked, right? Like who, who is he referring to?
Yeah. Yeah. So Lord Brahma is the secondary creator, as you said, he's the engineer. Yeah. Okay. So we are gonna go on. Tvataha param na param api anechat.
Tvataha
param
param
na
na
param
api
api anecha
Ejat chakinchet vyatirektam asti.
Eja
Kinchit vyatirektam asti.
tam ate
Vidya kalaste tanavascha sarva.
Vidya
Vidya kalase tanavash sarva.
Garbha
Hiranyagarbho sibrahat triprishtaha.
Hiranyagarbho sivrihat triprishtaha.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. There is nothing separate from you, whether it be better or lower, stationary or moving. The knowledge derived from the Vedic literatures, like the Upanishads, and from all the sublimes of the original Vedic knowledge, form your external body. You are Hiranyagarbha, the reservoir of the universe, but nonetheless, being situated as the supreme controller, you are transcendental to the material world, which consists of the three modes of material nature. The word param means the supreme cause, and aparam means the effect. The supreme cause is the supreme personality of Godhead, and the effect is material nature. The living entities, both moving and non-moving, are controlled by the Vedic instructions in art and science, and therefore they are all expansions of the external energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the center as the Supersoul. The Brahmandas, the universes, exist during the duration of a breath of the Supreme Lord, Yasyeka Nishvasita Kalam, Athavalambya Jivanti Loma Vilaja Jagat Andanatha. Thus, they are also within the womb of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Mahavishnu. Nothing, therefore, is separate from the Supreme Lord. This is the philosophy of Achintya Bheda Abheda Tattva. So, everything, everyone is an energy of the Supreme Lord. External energy is this material cosmic manifestation, this material energy. We, the living entities, we are the separated expansions of God. Yeah, the Tatashta Shakti. So, the cause of all causes, as you all just mentioned, Krishna is the cause of all causes. He's the one who's created the material nature. He's the one who's controlling the living entities. He's controlling how long the universe is going to be manifested. When is it going to be created? When will it be staying and when it will be annihilated? It's during the breathing of Mahavishnu. You know, Mahavishnu is breathing out, universes are coming. He's breathing in, universes are going in. Vyaktam vibho stulam idam shariram.
Bhaktam
Vibhoistu midam shariram
Shariram
Yenendriya prana mano gunam stvam.
Ye
Indriya
Indriya
prana
prana
gunam
manogunam
tvam
Bhungshe sthito dhamani paramesthaye.
Stito
Stito
tamani paramesti
Parishte
Avyakta Atma Purusha Purana.
Avakta
avyakta
Atma
atma purusha purana.
O my Lord, being changelessly situated in your own abode, you expand your universal form within this cosmic manifestation. Thus appearing to taste the material world. You are Brahman, the Supersoul, the oldest, the personality of Godhead. So it is said that the absolute truth appears in three features, namely impersonal Brahman, localized supersoul, and ultimately the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. The cosmic manifestation is the gross material body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who enjoys the taste of the material mellows by expanding his parts and parcels, the living entities who are qualitatively one with him. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, however, is situated in the Vaikuntha planets, where he enjoys the spiritual mellows. Therefore, the one absolute truth, Bhagavan, pervades all by his material cosmic manifestation, the spiritual Brahman effulgence, and his personal existence as the Supreme Lord. So here, actually, all this is rightfully applies to Lord Krishna, you know. So Prabhupada is explaining absolute truth. What are the three features of the absolute truth?
Impersonal Brahman, localized supersoul, and Bhagwan, the Supreme Personality of God.
Yeah. So what is the Brahman?
The impersonal, right, feature of
Yeah,
the Lord.
that's right. It's the light which is coming from the body of God.
Light.
You know, the Brahman effulgence spreading everywhere. Even this material world is situated on the Brahman.
Yeah.
Because everywhere, Brahman is everywhere. So even material world, just one tiny part of the Brahman gets covered by this Mahatattva. Krishna puts Mahatattva here. And Super Soul Paramatma, he's there in everyone's heart. He's there in every atom of the universe. And Krishna himself, he's in Golok Vrindavan. He's in spiritual world. So he's everywhere. He's in the material world. He's in the spiritual world. He's everywhere. His energies are everywhere. The material world is his material energy. We, the jivas, are there. His marginal energy. And then the spiritual world is maintained by his spiritual energy. Ananta Vyakta Rupena.
Ananta Vyakta Rupena
Rupena
Yenedam Akhilam Tatam.
Yenam Akilam
Akhilam Tatam
Chit Achit Shakti Yuktaya.
Chit
Chit
Achit
Shakti
Yuktaya
Tasmai Bhagavate Namaha.
Tasmai
Tasmai
Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Namah.
Namaha.
Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme, who in his unlimited, unmanifested form has expanded the cosmic manifestation, the form of the totality of the universe. He possesses external and internal energies, and the mixed energy called the marginal potency, which consists of all the living entities. So Hiraṇyakaśipu has a lot of knowledge, huh? He knows internal energy, external energy, marginal energy, unlimited, unmanifested form. The Lord is endowed with unlimited potency, parasya shaktir vivideva shruyate, which are summarized as three, namely external, internal, and marginal. The external potency manifests this material world, the internal potency manifests the spiritual world, and the marginal potency manifests the living entities, who are mixtures of internal and external. So the living entity, being part and parcel of Parabrahman, is actually internal potency. But because of being in contact with the material energy, he is an emanation of material and spiritual energies. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is above the material energy and is engaged in spiritual pastimes. The material energy is only an external manifestation of his pastimes. So if we are understanding, Krishna has so many energies, internal, external, marginal. We are marginal. Right now, because we are in the material world, we are being called combination of material and spiritual. Because we are spirit soul, we are inside the material body. Right? You're dealing with this material nature. We've taken shelter of the material energy. Our true nature is actually to take shelter of the spiritual energy, have a spiritual body, not a material body.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, like this all Hiraṇyakaśipu saying to Brahmaji.
Yes, but he should say all this to Krishna.
Yeah, indirectly he is saying to Krishna. Yeah,
Not
but he
indirectly. He's not.
directly.
No, he's saying it to Brahma.
Yeah, saying it to Brahma, but this is for Krishna, right?
Yes, it's meant for Krishna, but he's saying it to Brahma.
Oh,
That's why he's, yeah.
okay.
So in spite of all the knowledge, he's not understanding it's Krishna. He should be praying to. Okay. Yadi dasyasi abhimatan
यदि दास्यसि
Mata
अभिमतान्
varan me varadottama
वरान् मे वरद
Varadotama
bhutebhyastvat visreshthyebhyo
भूतेभ्य
Bhutebhya Swa Twistebhyo
mrityurma bhun mama prabho.
मृत्युः
Mrityo Margo Mama Prabhu.
Oh my Lord, O best of the givers of benediction, if you will kindly grant me the benediction I desire, please let me not meet death from any of the living entities created by you. After being created from the navel of Garbhodaksha Vishnu, Lord Brahma, the original created living being within the universe, created many other different types of living entities to reside in this universe. Therefore, from the beginning of creation, the living entities were born of a superior living entity. Ultimately, Krishna is the supreme living being, the father of all others. Aham bija prada pita. He is the seed-giving father of all living entities. So Hiraṇyakaśipu is saying, you are the original creator of all the living entities. So Hiraṇyakaśipu, he wants to become immortal. He's saying, okay, nobody should be able to kill me. You have created everyone, and whoever you have created should not have the power to kill me. I do not battery. Okay, I do. Okay. Thus far, Hiraṇyakaśipu has adored Lord Brahma as the Supreme Personality of Godhead and has expected to become immortal by the benediction of Lord Brahma. Now, however, having come to understand that even Lord Brahma is not immortal, because at the end of the millennium, Lord Brahma will also die, Hiraṇyakaśipu is very carefully asking him for benedictions that will be almost as good as immortality. His first proposal is that he not be killed by any of the different forms of living entities created by Lord Brahma within this material world. All these prayers actually Hiraṇyakaśipu should have offered to the Supreme Lord. Yeah? And then how the Lord makes us immortal. He brings us to the spiritual world. But here he's asking Lord Brahma, and then he doesn't want to die, basically. So he's telling Lord Brahma, okay, so whoever you created should not be able to kill me. Nantar bahir divanaktam
Nantar bahir devanaktam
anyasmad apicha yudhe
अन्यस्मात्
anyasmad apicha yude
na bhumau nambare mrityur
na bhumo nambare mrityur
na nare na mrigerapi.
न
na nare na mrigerapi.
Grant me that I not die within any residence or outside any residence, during the daytime or at night, nor on the ground nor in the sky. Grant me that my death not be brought by any being other than those created by you, nor by any weapon, nor by any human being or animal. Hiraṇyakaśipu was very much afraid of Vishnu's becoming an animal to kill him, because his brother had been killed by Vishnu when the Lord took the shape of a boar. He was therefore very careful to guard against all kinds of animals. But even without taking the shape of an animal, Vishnu could kill him by hurling his Sudarshan Chakra, which can go anywhere without the Lord's physical presence. Therefore, Hiraṇyakashipu was careful to guard against all kinds of weapons. He guarded against all kinds of time, space, and countries, because he was afraid of being killed by someone else in another land. There are many other planets, higher and lower, and therefore he prayed for the benediction of not being killed by any resident of any of these planets. There are three original deities, Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwar. Hiraṇyakashipu knew that Brahma would not kill him, but he also wanted not to be killed by Lord Vishnu or Lord Shiva. Consequently, he prayed for such a benediction. Thus, Hiraṇyakashipu thought himself securely protected from any kind of death caused by any living entity within this universe. He also carefully guarded against natural death, which might take place within his house or outside of the house. So he's saying, what are the few things he's saying? How he should not die?
He should not be killed inside the residence or outside, and not and not daytime or at night, not on the ground or in the sky.
Yeah, not by human, not by God. Like no animal, no human, not living. And not by any sastra.
Not by any shastra.
Shastra. Yes.
Shastra.
Weapons.
Weapons.
Yeah,
Yes.
weapons. Yeah.
Shastra. Yeah.
Shastra. Yeah.
And not be brought by any being other than those created by you. He doesn't want, he said, anywhere I go, nobody should be able to kill me. Whatever planet also I go, nobody should be able to kill me. Wherever I go, whatever time it is, whatever weapon is there. Yes.
Yeah. So he asked all this from Lord Brahma because Brahma couldn't give him, right? Grant him the benediction that he wanted to be immortal. Totally.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, because Brahma told him, even I'm going to die,
Even I'm not,
I can't make you immortal. I myself have to die. So he's trying to secure himself in all these different ways now. Why he's saying weapon? Because here Prabhupada is saying that Lord Vishnu could have just sent his Sudarshan Chakra. So he's saying not by any weapon also. Yeah. So now according to his intelligence, he's feeling that he's getting all this insurance. Now how we put the insurance clauses. Vyasubhirva sumadbhirva.
Vyasubhirva
Sura Sura Mahorage.
Sura Asura
Mahorage.
Apratidvandvatam Yuddhe.
Apratidvandvatam Yuddhe.
Ekapatyam cha dehinam.
Ekapatyam cha dehinam.
Sarvesham lokapalanam.
Sarvesham lokapalanam.
Mahimanam yathatmanah.
Mahimanam
yathatmanah.
Tapo yoga prabhavanam.
Tapo yoga prabhavanam.
Yanna rishyati karhichet.
Yanna rishyati karhichet.
Grant me that I not meet death from any entity, living or non-living. Grant me further that I not be killed by any demigod or demon, or by any great snake. from the lower planets. Since no one can kill you in the battlefield, you have no competitor. Therefore, grant me the benediction that I too may have no rival. Give me sole lordship over all the living entities and presiding deities. And give me all the glories obtained by that position. Furthermore, give me all the mystic powers attained by long austerities and the practice of yoga, for these cannot be lost at any time. Lord Brahma obtained his supreme position due to long austerities and penances, mystic yoga, meditation, and so on. Hiraṇyakaśipu wanted a similar position. The ordinary powers achieved by mystic yoga, austerities, and other processes are sometimes vanquished. But the powers obtained by the mercy of the Lord are never vanquished. Hiraṇyakaśipu, therefore, wanted a benediction that would never be vanquished. Thus, and the Bhaktivedanta purpose of the 7th canto, 3rd chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Hiraṇyakashipu's plan to become immortal. So Hiraṇyakashipu is saying, his thought process is, see, Lord Brahma, you did austerities, you did penances for a very, very long time. And now you are the most powerful person in this universe. So I want that. I want to become like you. Hiraṇyakashipu doesn't realize who did Brahma get this benediction from. He got it from Krishna himself. He got it from Lord Vishnu. It's by Krishna's mercy that we can get all this unlimited, or how it's said, cannot be lost at any time. And the eternally, Lord Brahma is a pure devotee, our Lord Brahma.
Yeah, that's why I was asking Hare Krishna. That Hiraṇyakashipu was not aware about the Krishna. He was thinking like Brahmaji is the most powerful, right? That's why these all things. Yeah, okay.
That's right. Like how we mistaken. If many people don't know who's God, then they'll think, okay, this one is God. Let me pray to him. Okay.
Yeah, or they make some guru as God. And they say, yeah, he's God.
Yeah. And then, okay, now you give me everything that God can give me.
Yeah.
So, shall we go on?
Yeah.
Okay. Hiraṇyakashipu terrorizes the universe. This chapter fully describes how Hiraṇyakashipu obtained power from Lord Brahma and misused it by harassing all the living entities within this universe. See, Lord Brahma got the powers from Krishna, but he didn't misuse it. It's his service to Krishna. By severe austerities, Hiraṇyakashipu satisfied Lord Brahma and obtained the benedictions he desired. After he received these benedictions, his body, which had been almost entirely consumed, was revived with full beauty and a luster like gold. Nonetheless, he continued to be envious of Lord Vishnu, unable to forget Lord Vishnu's having killed his brother. Hiraṇyakashipu conquered everyone in the 10 directions and the 3 worlds and brought all living entities, both demigods and asuras, under his control. Becoming the master of all places, including the residence of Indra, whom he had driven out, he began enjoying life in great luxury and thus became mad. All the demigods but Lord Vishnu, Lord Brahma, and Lord Shiva came under his control and began serving him. But despite all his material power, he was dissatisfied because he was always puffed up, proud of transgressing the Vedic regulations. All the Brahmanas were dissatisfied with him and they cursed him with determination. Eventually, all the living entities within the universe, represented by the demigods and sages, prayed to the Supreme Lord for relief from Hiraṇyakashipu's rule. Lord Vishnu informed the demigods that they and the other living entities would be saved from the fearful conditions created by Hiraṇyakashipu. Since Hiraṇyakashipu was the oppressor of all the demigods, the followers of the Vedas, the cows, the Brahmanas, and the religious, saintly persons. And since he was envious of the Supreme Lord, he would naturally be killed very soon. Hiraṇyakashipu's last exploit would be to torment his own son, Prahlad, who was a Mahabhagavat, an exalted Vaishnava. Then his life would end. When the demigods were thus reassured by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, everyone was satisfied, knowing that the miseries inflicted upon them by Hiraṇyakaśipu would come to an end. Finally, Narad Muni describes the characteristics of Prahlad Maharaj, the son of Hiraṇyakaśipu, and describes how his father envied his own qualified son. In this way, the chapter ends. So this is a brief summary of what Prabhupada is giving us to this chapter. Chapter 4, text 1. Shri Narada Vacha.
Shri Narada Vacha.
Evam Vrita Shatadhriter.
Evam
Shatatritar
Hiraṇyakashipur Atha.
Hiraṇyakaśipu Atha
Pradat Tapasa Prito.
Pradat Tapasa
Tapasa
Prito.
Prito
Varamstasya Sudurlabhan.
Varanat
Tasya
Tasya
Sudurlabha.
Sudurlabha.
Narad Muni continued, Lord Brahma was very much satisfied by Hiraṇyakashipu's austerities, which are difficult to perform. Therefore, when solicited for benedictions, he indeed granted them, although they were rarely to be achieved. So now Hiraṇyakashipu, he's done so much austerities. He's also glorified Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma is happy, saying, okay, whatever you want. So then, going on. Shri Brahmo Vacha.
Shri Brahmo Vacha.
Tate me durlabhapam sam.
Tate
Durlabha Pusham
Yan Rini Shevaran Mama.
Yan Nishi Varan
Varan
Mama.
Mama
Tathapi Vitarami Anga.
Tatapi Vitarami Anga.
Varan Yadyapi Durlabhan.
Varana
Yadyapi Durlabhan.
Well, Lord Brahma said, O Hiraṇyakashipu, these benedictions for which you have asked are difficult to obtain for most men. Nonetheless, O my son, I shall grant you them, although they are generally not available. Material benedictions are not always exactly worthy of being called benedictions. If one possesses more and more, a benediction itself can become a curse. For just as achieving material opulence in this material world requires great strength and endeavor, maintaining it also requires great endeavor. Lord Brahma informed Hiraṇyakashipu that although he was ready to offer him whatever he had asked, the result of the benedictions would be very difficult for Hiraṇyakashipu to maintain. Nonetheless, since Brahma had promised, he wanted to grant all the benedictions asked. The word Durlabhan indicates that one should not take benedictions one cannot enjoy peacefully. So Prabhupada is explaining that Lord Brahma is giving him, but he's also saying that you won't even be able to enjoy what you're asking for, you know. So then we can see from this that Hiraṇyakashipu is the most powerful person in this universe, of course, other than Lord Vishnu, Brahma, and Mahesh, you know. So, but other than them, he is the most powerful, and yet he is not satisfied. Heart is not peaceful. And Brahma is already telling him, you're asking so much, you won't be able to enjoy it. Prabhupada is saying with this word, Durlabhan.
I didn't get what does it mean, Durlabha?
That it's here, Durlabha indicates one should not take benedictions, one cannot enjoy peacefully. So Hiraṇyakashipu's asked all these things. So Brahma is telling him, okay, I'm going to give it to you, but you're not also going to be able to enjoy what you're asking for.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
See, we
Yeah.
ask material benedictions because we want to be happy, right? We say, give me this, 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 this. And then, because in our head, we say, okay, this is what's going to be making me happy. We make a checklist. It may not make us happy. It may not. Because it's material after all.
Okay.
You know, we always think, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make me happy, I'm going to do that, make me happy. But we're always looking out to the material for happiness. But in the material, we can never find actually happiness because we are spirit souls. So, but then we still keep trying. It's out of habit, you know. Since millions of births, we have been doing it. So then we say, okay, let me continue. Let me do this, let me do that. I'll find happiness here, I'll find happiness there. But the mind can be peaceful only at the lotus feet of Krishna. Third canto, the Lord Kapila Dev's teachings. Mind can be peaceful only at the lotus feet of Krishna.
Yeah. And the happiness is within us because Paramatma, right? Lord as Paramatma is inside
Yeah,
us.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Like, is this like Brahmaji was knowing every truth because he know like my personal presence is also just because of Super Soul Krishna, like the
Yes.
Supreme of Universe. That's why he is saying like this. Like even I
Yes.
am giving you this benediction, but this is just like impossible because I
Yeah.
am not the superior and I am not the creator actually.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why.
Yes. That's right. That's right. Maybe we can try to finish this one. Tato Jagama Bhagavan.
Tato
Tato
Jagama
Jagama
Bhagavan
Bhagavan
Amoghanura Anu no
Anugraho.
Amoghanugraho. Thank you,
Yeah.
Vibhu.
Amogha Anugraho
Amoganugraho Vibhu
Ujito Suravarena.
Pujito
Surya Varena
Suravarena
Stuyamana Prajeshware.
Stuyamana
Suryamana
Prajeshwara.
Prajeshware.
Then Lord Brahma, who awards infallible benedictions, departed, being worshipped by the best of the demons, Hiraṇyakaśipu, and being praised by great sages and saintly persons. So Lord Brahma has granted him the benediction. Now he's gone. We can continue with what happens tomorrow then. Did you all want to add anything more? Okay. Srimad
So I think like
Bhagavatam.
Lord Brahma, yeah, he knows that he will be killed. Hiraṇyakashipu will be, right?
Yeah, because Brahma himself knows that he is going to die.
Yeah,
He knows he himself is going to die. That's why he's saying that I can't let you not die,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah, but like
because I
he'll be killed
myself am going to.
by Lord
Yeah,
Vishnu, right?
yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right. Here he's saying you're asking so much, but you're not going to be happy with it, you know. You won't even be able to manage what you're asking for.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's true. Who else? Because he's saying Hiraṇyakashipu already asked that anyone who's created by you shouldn't be able to kill me. So then indirectly means only Lord Vishnu should kill me, right?
yeah,
Because he already said that, okay, I should not even have a natural death in my house or outside my house.
yeah,
And so then indirectly he's just asking for it, right?
correct.
That Lord Vishnu should come and kill me.
All this is
Okay,
a
thank
play,
you.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because again we have to remember, Jai Vijay, right? You
Jai
have to
Vijay,
remember.
that's why. That's right. You know. So they say, right? Hey Prabhu, teri leela tu hi jaane.
Jani really so inconceivable.
Only the Lord knows his plans, you know. We
Yes.
really can't understand the Lord's plans. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.